Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 with some more racing. Now for this one, we have come to a circuit that, well, I see you might recognise. This is a longbow track that we drove a little while ago. I had terrible luck trying to get to the finish line, but this is the reverse layout of said circuit. Now we did one of these, I think, in the snow. It's quite good fun actually going around in a different direction. I'm hoping I'll have better luck on the run to the finish line. I don't know how on earth this start is going to work. So I'm going to put the recording thing on because it's probably going to be very, very dumb. But here we go, at the 1 minute mark, we're all going to begin backwards, do a J-turn, minimal amount, you know, it could have been worse to be honest. Bumpy got a little bit stuck with the J-turn on Danger Man, but otherwise, it wasn't too terrible, which does surprise me. So that was a corner that got me in so much trouble when we drove this circuit the other direction. I just got desperately unlucky there. We will make a pass for the lead of the race down there. There's going to be plenty of overtaking around here. There's going to be plenty of chances for slipstream. So, okay, that's a bit more of a problem corner. Sorry, change. That's a hell of a okay, that's a lot more challenging in this direction. Did not really think about that one. Yeah. Okay. Oy, that's a little close to losing grip with the Rapid GT. Now it is, what is it, a 7-lap race. There will be time for cars to catch up. Of course, we have slipstream on, we have catch up on. So if you do have a bad start to the race, there is time, and there's plenty of time to work your way back through the field. In this track, there is a lot of longer straights for that to be significant. We're gonna not really get involved with that. There's not enough space for another car, quite. I don't think it's not too long a run to the finish line. Oh no, take it back. It is all the way down there. I thought that was the reason. I thought that was the finish line checkpoint. So there is quite a long run to the finish line. So slipstream is a long run to the finish line, and it's a wide piece of circuit as well. So we're going to have a lot of cars trying to fit down there. Oy. Can we save Blakey? Yes, we did. Oh, we saved Blakey, and then Blakey found a wall on their own. God damn it. Oh, it got very busy down there. I think it was Mutant Amy that got connected. It started it. We were all trying to dodge that. Anyway, just the concertina effect of that mess going on. Well, that's a dangerous place to curb boost. Let's not do that too much. Yeah, big concertina effect ended up in all sorts of prangs. But we have survived. Team Orange did some friendly fire, did some kind of recovery work. Could have gone worse for us at the end of the day. I mean, we'll be back in the fight by the end of this lap easily, and it probably won't be too long before Blakey is here as well, although it's going to be bringing a big pack of cars with them because that is a big group further back. It's not going to stay as a 4-car battle for the lead for very long. Ninetales has not got as good a run as I thought. They are not going to catch in time for this. It's technically, yeah, it's actually the final corner. And then there's just going to be a lot of jostling for position down here. God, yeah, this is going to be a sketchy one on the final lap of the race because cars further back are going to have very big slipstream runs. Oh, there is Blakey. Did not try and squeeze alongside, thankfully. We've all sorted ourselves out for the jump. We've got a good slipstream on Ninetales. Where is the other orange car? I don't know. Did not see what happened back there. So something happened to Blakey. I just didn't witness whatever it was that occurred. I thought they got down there must have been a crash on the off-ramp, would be my guess. But I thought I'd seen that car get down, but I could have been wrong. Ninetales has... Oh, there is a ramp there too. Okay. Longbow did think of that. If someone goes the wrong side of the barrier, I was wondering if Ninetales had made a big mistake there, but no, there was a jump to recover from that one. Oh, that's a pretty big curb. Do not want to go up onto 2 wheels there. So, 3-car battle for the lead at the moment is about to become much bigger as Amy and maybe Brazen and co back there. Oh, no, it's Lado, Lombow's there. So, big slipstream pull from those cars. They're going to come soaring past, but that's fine. It'll go to now a 7-car battle for the lead. Not long before a couple more are going to join. Oh, Ewan hit the inside. Oh, no. Ewan hit the inside wall. I mean, it was already looking a bit sketchy, and then Ewan pinged the inside wall and cannonballed all of us to the outside of that. It's not great. Lado There's a big old lead, briefly. Oh god, a load more cars have turned up as well. Liam's here, Gliska's back in the fray. Ewan's having a scary moment. Lado's gone round. That is... If you don't get the airtime right there, you are in so much trouble. I've just carried too much speed into turn number 2, technically, I guess. Yeah, that airtime, because it is flat out, and it's easily flat out on your own, but if there are other cars around, and you get things a little bit awry, yeah, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble down there, and it's not easy, because it's so fast, and then the cars are going airborne. So yeah, we saw Lado ended up a little bit unfortunate that time around. We are... Oh, I think we might have lag bumped Longbow there, but it looked like something made contact with the back of Longbow's car, despite us being quite a long way away. There was a gap formed, just not quite at the right time for me to be able to use it. Dangerman has got across and got Slipstream off of Brazen. Oh no. Well, we got the lightest of bumps, and it's just I hate. We've talked about it so many times, and I will keep talking about it because it's the most frustratingly stupid mechanic in GTA. But they have a crash enhancement script that sometimes when cars get bumped, it just yanks your steering sharp left, which is, you know, Ewan bumped us forward like you would with a bump draft, and the game decided my car should steer nearly 90 degrees to the left. And at that high speed, when you don't have that much space to go anywhere, you're going to end up in a really big crash. You know, Ewan was just trying to progress both of our positions in that one, and the game just decided to ruin. It is one of the dumbest coding decisions I've ever come across in a game with cars. Is up there. Oop. I know it's designed. I think it's designed to make it easier for the AI police to pit maneuver you, I think, which makes sense. But it just makes, when you're racing close together, it makes it just really frustratingly annoying. Because very light contact like that shouldn't do anything. These are heavy cars. You know, what would these have been? V8 Vantages. Getting on for 2 tons, probably not quite, but they are heavy cars. A light bump in the back like that wouldn't do anything to them. So the only time it might do it is if you manage to bump the back and lift the back up into the air, but even then it wouldn't insta-fire your left, necessarily. So, yeah, it's so dumb, it's so annoying. Unfortunately, it is just something that happens. Thankfully, this track, it is possible to catch back up. You know, we've got a couple of laps to go, and we are almost back into the fight. And this is why we have Slipstream and Catch Up on, because that sort of stuff happens in GTA. Oh, don't know where Longbow's going to go. We're on a flat-out part. I could see the crash happening up in front, but you don't know if Longbow's going left or right at that point. I mean, Longbow doesn't have any control over where that car's going in that impact. So yeah, we were just kind of holding station, but yeah, that was unfortunate for all involved, and it has. I mean, we've got through it quite well. Oh, that was not. Oh, jeez, didn't realise I'd gone that side. I didn't expect a car to try and go around the outside there. That was. I thought if a car's going to go for a pass, it would go the other way because there was a lot more space. Sorry, Lado. Almost pushed Lado off the circuit completely unintentionally there. Because at the moment, I don't actually want to fight for these positions. I don't want to have a fight with Lado. I want Lado and Lombo to go past because I want them to go past. Then I want the Slipstream behind them because then we will catch up to the pack ahead. That's the best chance we have of getting involved with a fight for the lead of the race, is if we could manage to make that happen, and it's not quite worked out how we wanted it to. Lombo's got slightly out of range of me, and Lado's not quite in range of me. So, yeah, there we go. We got a good run through there. It'll work for me and Longbow. Ladders are quite unlucky in that. It's just not quite been at the right angle. Oh, spin for Mute. Does well to recover that. Longbow thankfully lifts and falls into line when realises we're trying to desperately get out of the way of everything. Whey, we're across the curbs down there. That was a bit sketchy because Liam suddenly got a burst of speed. I guess in the slipstream at the bottom there. We get a good roll. No. We could draw alongside Chris, but 3 wide through there was going to be really problematic for us. Not going to get much luck through here. Liam is going for that jump route. I mean, it is slightly slower, but I guess it is spectacular, and we are now all fighting for position back here. This is the final lap of the race. Oh, are we going to have a slide? We are not. So, it's likely the victory is going to come from one of the cars here. We've got a great run. So we will get the lead now. That's okay, because I'm expecting cars to come slingshotting past, and then I'm hoping we might be in a good place for the run to the line. Lado turns up with a lot of speed, but ends up not quite being able to use it. Ooh, we have got nowhere to go here, heading into the final corner. Danger Man is there having a look. We have got some slipstream speed going on now. We've got stuck into the back of Liam's car. It's not quite worked for us. We got stuck. We got hooked on the back of Liam's car. We were not able to get the run that we wanted. Couldn't get the cars unstuck, and by the time we did, the slipstream had gone. We pretty much just pushed Liam to the to the victory in that one, and Brazen has found a tunnel. In the end, we could only get third from that one. Liam will claim victory. Mute just beats us to the line. Chris ends up fourth ahead of Lado. Dangerman ends up in sixth. Dangerman just wasn't quite able to... I think Dangerman was hanging back trying to get some slipstream, but it just wasn't quite the run there. Ninetales is seventh ahead of Ewan, level 8, and Stevie rounds out the top 10. Lombo got unlucky at the end there. Lombo was right with us for a fair bit of that, but there we go. We tried our best, just couldn't quite find the space for the mad dash to the finish line. We are running the next race at night. We're going for a little bit of atmospheric lighting for this one. We've got the Lynx, which we don't race. I haven't raced all that one. It's kind of, I like it. It looks cool. It's just very expensive and not that fast. But we are going to see how this one goes. Hopefully, we might be in a little bit better position towards the end of the race. We'll have to wait and see. I say that, we got on the podium last time. There's been an absolutely massive accident. That was a tremendous shunt we had going on there for a lot of cars further back. I mean, that is the difficulty with that part of the circuit, right? It is narrow-ish, quite fast, downhill, and this direction, you get a little bit of airtime, which you combine all of that stuff together, and when it goes wrong, it goes wrong. It goes wrong big time. So, yeah, that is... yeah, that was a big shunt. That was a very big shunt for cars. Sadly, we only kind of saw little bits of it. We've got... I mean, we got a good breakaway at the front. Me, Chris, and Danger Man here. Ewan has come to join. Gliska's not that far back. We are going to get pulled up alongside. Ewan with the slingshot will take the lead of the race. It was going to happen eventually because we were all about to get stalled out going side by side. We are, well, going to be brave. Gliska can shoot past all of us. Oh, I don't want to be outside. I do want to be the outside of 2 wide there, really, let alone 3 wide, but it was decided by others that was going to be the case. Well, the plus point with that is we get a great run all the way to the line. So, you know, if that happens later, we know we can get a good run down that. Bloody hell, these jump quite... Funnily enough, they're going faster. They jump quite far. I suspect that's what caught people out on the first lap. Oh, well, got a little bit bumped through that first corner, but that's okay. All is sorted. We've got a good run through there. We're going to be on a bit of a wonky line, so I've got to be careful there. It will be 2-wheeled antics for us there. Oh, Gliska got it wrong on their own, I think, pretty much there. Maybe just a bit too much oversteer and couldn't quite gather it up in time. Gliska fell off the map. I can't imagine they're the only ones who have visited that particular juncture. Oh god, it's the first one that we've seen. Stevie has got a great cutback and a good, had a good run, only for Chris to find a better one. Oh, bloody hell! There's too many cars. I think it was Danger Man. Danger Man was very sensible and backed out of that. It was okay, and I think Ewan bounced off the wall on the left that caused some grief. Oh, I've got lots of speed. I've got nowhere to go with it. Stevie checked up, or potentially catch up, slowed it down a lot. We've got a great run again out of the final corner. There's no way you can really go to try and break the toe at this track. Some circuits you've got like footpaths you can run on, but there's literally nothing you can do to break the toe. Oh, this is going to be sketchy. That was millimetres away from a very big accident on that tyre bundle. Stevie with a slingshot to the inside will struggle to pull that one up in time, and indeed they do. I can see that one coming. I couldn't see really or watch behaviour of Stevie's car, just the amount of speed they were taking and the angle of approach. It's just one of those crashes that you kind of... know it's going to happen. You're just expecting that crash to happen. So you're always aware where that car is likely to end up being spat out of a corner at. We tried to make a 3-wide stick through there, did not quite. It was an ambitious effort, but it did not quite all pan out. Oh, we got stuck on the door of Ewan's car a little bit there. Bumpy's come to join us. Hello, Bumpy. And Bumpy is maybe about to take the lead away. Not quite. We've run out of space down there. I've run out of space with a nice amount of slipstream. Team Orange is here. Whoa. That's it. Well, Team Orange was here. Bumpy's unluckily come off the worst of all of that, and there wasn't much that we could have done. There was, I think it was Ewan and Chris banged doors, and just as they were trying to unstick the cars, and it just, again, consider effects when they were like 4 cars wide, funnily enough, ended badly for a lot of us. We lead another lap. So far, I think we've led every lap across the line. We're not led for the entire lap, but across the line we have. So wait for us to not be able to do it on the final lap. Liam got all sorts of crossed up down that jump, but got away with it, landed it nicely enough. We will retake the lead, but we know it's only going to be briefly. It's now Chris's turn to have a look. Team Orange is still here. Blakey is about. We may be able to have a good Team Orange race for once, but first for a while anyway. We will not go and try and curb boost our way up there. It is Blakey that is behind in third. We can try this line. I mean, we gave it a go last lap. It didn't quite work. This lap, we have stayed better alongside Chris. It's not... we're just going to push Chris through there, and it's not worked. We've not got enough momentum out of that corner. Gliska has come to rejoin the group. So we're back to a 4-car battle for the lead. It's going to get busier than this in no time, as I think that's Brazen turning up. Yeah. Brazen is here. Blakey is having a look to the inside. Liam's all the long way around there. Blakey backs out of that, not wanting to make it 3 wide, although it would have probably been maybe 2 wide because Bliska carried a lot of speed through there. We again get another really, really good run. Chris is going to beat us to the finish line this time. Chris will lead a lap of the race. We couldn't quite do it for another one. No, not going to do that. Not going to do that. That was asking for all sorts of accidents, so better to back out of it. So far, let's not jinx it with the old curse of the commentator. This has been a wonderful, wonderful race. We've got a car looking. I can't turn in where I want to because there's somebody alongside. They will go to battle with Chris. We've still got a couple of cars lining up behind us. Is it Longbow and Ewan? I don't know what happened to the other orange car of Blakey. I mean, we could have made it 4 wide there, but that's just a bad call, really. So better to sit and wait, because we'll get a good run through here, not being side by side with somebody. Liam will get slowed down by catch-up on the back straight, and there's hopefully a good chance we can get our car dragged forward into the fight. Oh, Longbow's had a look there. Longbow had a look. I went to pull my car across to not block Longbow, and then ended up blocking Ewan, who was having a look to the other side. There's so much going on here. And this is the one plus point with the nighttime racing. I mean, so we're doing this track at night because it's in the city, you get some fun visuals and so on. One of the plus points you get with night racing is you can actually see where cars are approaching from, because you get the little bit of warning that is their headlights, essentially. Danger Man will lead this lap. Oh, everyone's like paired off across the start-finish line. I'm not getting involved with that at all. Oh. Well, I will say, on my end, it looked like Liam had cleared that, and then all of a sudden Liam hadn't cleared that. So, sorry if I fed you into a wall, Liam. Did not know you were there. I think there could have been a bit of desync on that one. Liam very much ate the wall, unfortunately, through that section. Might be difficult to recover with fairly small amount of time. Maybe not impossible, though, especially if we're going to fight like this, because we're going to be going really quite slowly fighting like this. So, yeah, there is a chance. There is a chance that Liam is going to be able to catch back up, or more vehicles might be able to join this titanic battle at the front. We've got a lot of speed, but if I put my car through there, I have a feeling we would have just ended up with an accident on our hands. Oh, no. There is definitely some funky lag going on. The Longbow just managed to spin off my car despite not actually touching my car. Oh, yeah, there was kind of a gap. A gap appeared. We went to put our car in it, and then the gap closed pretty quickly. Again, unfortunately, on that one, yeah, if I'd known the gap was going to close, we would have lifted. But we were, hindsight is 2020 and all that. There's not going to make it 3 wide through there. Bumpy has taken the lead of the race. Oh, Bumpy's had a tremendous shunt. So have we. We've spun Gliska around on that roof. Yeah. There's a little bit of lag that is making these crashes worse. I mean, they're always going to be big at some of these corners because everything's very high speed, but we have got some quite laggy, well, they don't even seem that laggy, and then all of a sudden they are, moments occurring. It's just a little awkward to deal with. Liam's back to the front of the race as everything's got a bit mad at this point. And we have got one more lap to go. Now, it's going to be manic because there's a lot of cars very close together, which means there's going to be a lot of slipstream down this next straight. I mean, pretty much the entire pack is going to have been reformed for the final lap. And let's not forget here, we're on the motorway. It's pretty wide. Although not that we've got any slipstream at all. There it goes. It's finally being given now. Little bit too late for us to really be able to utilise it. There's some sliding from cars up ahead. We're just trying to pick any line of cars that might have some go about it. It's a lot of cars wide. I'm just trying to avoid the accidents at the moment. If we can get around this lap and somehow make it to the finish line in one piece, that would be great. Yeah, we should have maybe gone wide rather than... should have gone left rather than right. Pink car spinning. I apologise to Longbow, but that was just survival moment for me. That was just avoid the pink spinning car. It's just that was all we could do at that point. Not sure who it was, if it was Amy or if it was Bumpy, that went around. It's a really awkward place to go around there. I mean, this lot here are all actually checked up so much. They've gone very slowly up the hill. We have got a good run, but it's the wrong side of everybody here. Don't really want to be out this way, but it actually works. We've got Brazen and we've got Blakey in that. We are alongside Stevie, but get a bit airborne over that curb. Doesn't help our momentum whatsoever. Now, as we head onto the motorway, there's still a lot of cars involved here. We can kind of shoot through the middle a little bit here. But yeah, as everyone's looking for that bit of space, Blakey's shot to the lead of the race. We want to try and go with, if at all possible. I don't want to get stuck in this fight right away. Chris has got a really good run. Gives a bump to Blakey. It's going to go the way of Gliska. I don't think we're going to get slipstream in time to do anything about them. Liam, with a massive amount of speed, came from nowhere. Yeah, Chris got a good run. Ninetales has found a parking spot. Yeah, Chris got a good run, but couldn't avoid at the back of Blakey, unfortunately, in that one. It's like Ladder might get fastest lap of the race, but has tumbled down the order. Yeah, us all dodging that crash gave Liam a hell of a run, but Liam could only manage third in the end. It was Glitchka that takes victory from Danger Man. Liam is third ahead of me. Bumpy gets up to fifth. Not bad going for Bumpy at all, especially because of how things went at that first corner. Stevie is sixth ahead of Brazen and Ewan. Oh, Christ. It was fast, it was frantic, it was scary, and a bit laggy at times, but definitely spectacular. There were some massive crashes in that one. Oh, but some really good racing as well. It's a great fun circuit. Thank you very much to Longbow for building this one. In both directions has been a good fun circuit. I did better with the reverse layout, that's for sure. But yeah, there we go. That is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.